So how do you get your first lead as a new mortgage advisor? Okay, when you're getting out into the industry, in this case, we're going to be talking about going self-employed. Then if you're going out in the industry and you're going self-employed and you're a brand new mortgage advisor out there in the wild and you think, okay, great, got my license. Now how do I get any leads? How do I get my first client? How do I get someone to pay me to actually do their mortgage? And it's scary. It's a really, really scary thing to do. And in this video, that's what I want to unpack is the kind of mindset around that and how you actually do it. And also, more importantly, stick around to the end of this, which is the traps that people fall into that you should avoid, where I think are quite predatory in this industry that can catch you out. Okay. So this is the very first thing. The first thing we have is your first clients are going to be your friends or family. Okay, as a self-employed mortgage advisor, straight away, your first clients are going to be friends or family. It's just going to be that way. The reason being is because, and they should be, if you think you're going to do this job, and I see people who do this, brokers, and they're like, I'll do this job, but I don't want to tell anybody about what I do. I'm going to go find business somewhere else, but I don't want local people to know I do it because I'm a bit embarrassed or I want to learn it. You're going to set yourself up for a failure straight away because realistically, the people who know you already, they're the people who are going to do business with you. Friends and family are going to be the ones who are going to trust you more. Also, they're going to give you a bit more leeway when they maybe have no proof that you're good at the job. Specifically, that's very important. So friends and family are going to be the first type of client. So that should be your focal point. If you're not focusing on that, if you think you're going to generate leads, and we'll talk about that at the end of this, from other avenues, then I'd ideally recommend that that's not the case. So then how do you get friends and family and people locally to actually work with you? Really straightforward. You need to make it clear that you are open for business. And I've got that written down here on my iPad here, is make it clear, open for business. You have to project to the world, and you do this, by the way, by starting to build your personal brand through posting online, Facebook, Instagram, on personal profiles. Very important. Personal profiles are the thing. So if you are constantly posting onto a business page, this is the issue people get. They'll set up a business page on Facebook or on Instagram, whatever, start a completely new thing, and then they're wondering why they're not getting any business because 4 people follow them and nobody cares about it. Whereas if you're using your personal profile and you're announcing to the world, hey, look, I'm now in business for mortgages, I'm a mortgage broker now, you're going to get people who went to school with you, who your kids go to school with, who you maybe worked with in the past, who you were friends with in different capacities, maybe play football, whatever it may be. You're going to have existing relationships with these people, and they're going to go, oh, actually, I might go to Ash, being me, for a mortgage. That's going to be the case. So you need to make it very, very clear. So project everywhere. You must not be a wallflower here. If you are nervous about projecting your content out there and yourself out there and saying, then this is not going to be the job for you. It's just not the right gig. So very important that you do that. So your friends and family are going to be your first clients. It's all about them, you projecting loudly and proudly about what you do, making content on it. I've got other videos talking about that, but that's how you're going to generate it. Now, how you're not going to generate it, in my opinion, do not do this. Under any circumstance, do not buy leads. Buying leads are extremely predatory, and they're designed to make people who are vulnerable go, look, if you buy these leads, you'll get X back, and you won't. What you'll actually do is very quickly burn through cash at a very fast rate that you should be living on as a new mortgage advisor, because patience is everything. You need a good savings, probably 6 months in my opinion, to live on, and then you want to live on that while you try to organically generate leads. If you buy leads, all that happens with buying leads is you get into a cycle of buying leads, and when you stop buying leads, guess what? The business stops, and then you start again. What we want to be doing, anyone I'm coaching or training through my content, or clients I coach with when I'm working with them, I work with them much later on in the stage, but we're always looking about trying to build an organic inbound lead generation process where the clients come to you and want to work with you. And you can only do that if you have a long enough runway. So your income, your savings, the money you have for your business should be saved to live while you build this organically in the background, which also links to anybody who is doing some form of, I think, coaching and stuff like that as well. You'll notice with me, I don't coach new advisors. No matter how many times you want me to coach them, I don't do it because you don't have the available income for me to actually coach you and for you to then still sustain yourself. You don't need coaches, in my opinion. There's free content. It's the reason I make all this content. Consume content, implement it. Courses, I guess if there's some there, that's fine too, but you need to not be spending your money on lead generation in any way other than building your own brand. So not on your website, not on courses, not on coaches, not on any of that stuff. You should be spending it on just living, paying your bills, but being very proactive online. Okay, very proactive in promoting yourself and building the brand. You need to build that personal brand in order to get those first leads. Personal branding is paramount. Now, if you want to know how to build that personal brand, I actually did a video on that where I broke that down as to how you build a personal brand as a brand new mortgage advisor, which kind of goes deeper into some of the stuff we spoke about today and what you can actually do on those social media platforms and the type of content you should be posting in order to actually catch those first leads. If you want to know that, then give it a click. I'll put it on screen right now.